Hi there, this is Leah from Mommyish, and this is an extended tutorial on how to use in conjunction your new pocket template actions and then the plastic pocket styles together to create a more realistic or kind of a fun digital effect of having a plastic page protector. That's hard to say, plastic page protector. As you see here, I have a finished example. I will tell you that this probably took me maybe 10 minutes max to create, which I think isn't too bad for a template, you know? I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's like forever. Like, God, Leah, 10 minutes is forever. You know, online time always seems like a really long time. Anyway, so how did I do this? Well, that's a good question. I'm going to save this as something new for now. I'm going to call it tutorial and start afresh so I can show you guys, and I'm not going to guarantee that I have used the same shapes. This is just to show you that this is what we can do with our styles and our actions together. All right, so here we go. I'm going to delete all the things except for the background, and then I'm going to turn my guides back on. Had you opened up your base, you'll have your guides already. And I just realized that the color of the background is like almost the same as the regular color of the background. So I can't see where one begins and the other ends. That is insane, right? Here, let's make it a little darker. There we go. Now we can see it. Wow, that was kind of confuzzling. All right, so I'm gonna first, what you're gonna do is, depending if you want to use rounded or squared, whatever, I would suggest starting off with your squared shapes first. And if you want to do rounded in your templates, then you'll simply do that after the fact. And I'll show you why in a bit. But let's start with our squared off. I'm going to go ahead and make a very simple set, nothing too drastic for sake of time. And I need to not use the resize because that would not be working, would it? Anyway, here we'll do some 3 4x6s. 1, 2, and 3. I'm going to move those into place. We'll put one there, put one there, and we're going to move one down here for fun. Then we're going to do some 3x4s, or 4x3s. I guess it's 4x3, isn't it? Yeah, 4x3. 1, 2. All right, that's for up here. And let's do a few more. This is a pretty basic, oops, I must have not ran it enough times. There we go, and 2 more, 1 and 2. So this is our basic template. Again, it's snapping to our guides like it should, of course. And as you see, I mean, that's pretty basic. So once you've made your base of what you want to have for your template, you're going to select your layers, all of them, all of our shapes, and I want you to group them together. That's going to be a Control-G. We're going to call this base. All right. I want you to duplicate this layer now. So duplicate group, and we're going to call this, what should we call it? Plastic. All right. Now, what you'll do next is you can either just apply one of the styles like that. Yay, looks kind of weird. Or, I shouldn't say that. It does not look weird. It looks amazing. Looks amazing. But basically, we're having the same pattern repeat from the same point there. That's how styles work. It's going to start from the one corner and work its way for each individual shape. So to fix that, what we're going to do is open up our plastics group, and we're going to go to one of the layers. We'll open the layer style options. We're going to turn off pattern overlay. All right, like that. And then you're going to save your new style as clear plastic or something like that, something that you'll remember, and just hit OK. We're going to close up the group again. I'm going to take that style I just created and apply it to the rest, just like that. Now you can merge that group together if you'd like. I mean, there's nothing stopping you. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Merge group. And now I'll have a plastic layer. It's going to take it a second, but that's okay. So it's there. I'm going to turn it off for now. Now I'm going to duplicate my base group again. Now there's a reason. This is for our perforated edges. So we're going to duplicate the group. We're going to call the group Stroke It, because that can. You're going to open up that group. I want you to select all of your shapes, right click and choose Merge Shapes. Wait, strike that, stop. Don't do that, I lied to you. I lied to you. I forgot to resize first. So if you mess up like me, just take a step back and be like, oh, I messed up like Leah. Or you might be like, Leah, you're so stupid. Why do you always mess up when you're making your actions? You know, some people actually edit their videos so it looks like everything they do is perfect. But I think it's important for everyone to know, like, nobody's perfect. Doesn't matter how long you've played around in Photoshop, you're still going to mess up. So I'm going to next go to my resize. This is the most important for this step. We're going to resize each of the shapes to have an edge. So let's start with our 4x6. So 4x6. Oh, and because I have the other one on, you can't tell. So we're going to turn off the base layer so you can't see it, so it's not confusing. Sorry about that. And 4x6 again. And 4x6 again. And then we'll do our little 4x3s. Doesn't take any time at all. It's really quick. And there we are. Now that we've resized everything, now you're going to merge your layers together. Merge shapes, not merge visual, merge shapes. This is so you can get your path for your brush to stroke. All right, so after we do that, we're going to go to paths. You will double click. You can call it whatever. I'm going to call it Stroke It. Oop, apparently I already did it. Stroke It again, because I'm working with the same, it still is holding the path from before. I can delete that. Stroke it again. All right, now I'm going to create a layer above my plastic layer. I'm going to get out my paintbrush. I've set the tool to 10, and then I added some spacing. If you have the action, you'll already have the brushes, so just load those up, whatever. You have your shape there. You'll go to paths, stroke path. With your brush, do not simulate pressure. And there we go. So now we have our little perforated edges. And I'm going to apply one of those styles to it, one of the perforated styles. I believe there's two, so I'm just going to pick one. So there it is. And then with my plastic pocket, there that is. But now you're like, but I really like that like wavy feel to it. Well, that's easy to remedy as well. Create another layer. I should name this one. So I'm going to name it Dots because that's easier to spell. And I don't want to mess up spelling. You're going to create a layer above plastic. We're going to call this Wavy Bits. You'll flood fill it in first off. You're going to then apply one of the plastic styles. You choose which one you want. I have several. There's that one. Now what I'm going to do, this is very important, double click on your layer to pull up your layer style. I want you to turn off the emboss, turn off inner glow, turn off satin, and keep your pattern overlay. If you want to change the opacity of the wavy parts, all you have to do is click on the pattern overlay and choose the opacity and move it down until you're happy with it. So I'm going to go to maybe 20% and hit OK. Once you've done that, you can just rasterize that layer or the layer style. And in fact, at this point, you can just merge all those layers together and you'll have a plastic pocket protector. Let me turn off the grid or the guide so you can see. Just like that. That's so cool. I shouldn't like my stuff as much as I do. Here, let me turn off this so you can then see. Ta-da! Now you're probably like, but I don't want my shapes like right to the edge. That doesn't make any sense. So now that we have it how we want it, perhaps you might want to actually have your rounded shapes. But if not, just resize. If you want more of a border, you can use the resize actions twice. I'm going to do that just for an example. So here we go. Our 4x6 is first. We'll do our resize 1, and 2. That'll get it inside the perforated bits. So resize again, 1 and 2. Our 4x3s, 1, 2. The good thing about this action is because of how it's made, it will maintain your aspect between bits. So it'll always maintain all around as long as you run it on everything, all of your layers. It'll maintain the same spacing, which is important, I think, especially makes it nice and clean. It looks proper, so to speak. And here's our last one. 1. Oh, I didn't need to do 2. I must have already did that one. Done that one. I already did that one. I said that weird. Anyway, it's done. So, or not. Now I'm all confused. I'm like, what did I do to that one? It looks right to me though. All right, so here we have it. And you're probably like, okay, well, maybe I want a little spacing or border or whatever. Just select all of your layers, every last bit of it, and resize. You could scale it down maybe to 99%, or you could make it smaller, 95%, whatever. Just make sure you select all your layers so it's all maintaining that same ratio. And there it is. We have our plastic pockets with the actions. I hope that made sense of some sort. Oh, I should suggest as well that whenever you did that plastic layer, you can always save that as a new layer for yourself. So I know you're probably like, then why did you make the styles if that's how it has to happen? It doesn't have to happen the way. I make styles to be the easiest for the user, but as designers, you should know you will know your program a bit more, so it's easy to tweak it to your liking. Anyway, so that's it. That's how we make our plastic pockets with using the styles and using the actions. I'm pretty happy with how this has turned out. I used the black background so you could see the effect a little better, because on a white background you can't really see it. But there you go. That's it. So the links are below for the action and for the styles. I hope you have a great day and enjoy the product. Bye-bye.